Enemies from the other side coming, heart start pumping, adrenaline rushing, 10 shot 38, I walked him down busting. What you talking about? End of discussion. My homie got shot 5 times and he didn't die. No tears falling, didn't cry. All these years ballin', look me in my eye. Said we gotta hit that block up and let him fly. He was loading up a 45, trying to drink away the pain. I was flipping through the scriptures, think about the game. I told him, don't trip. Met him at the strip, emptied out the whole clip, and still ain't nothing changed. Jeremiah 26:13, we gotta rearrange some. Talk about you move 10 keys a week, put enemies to sleep. But to me, you ain't saying nothing. You dig? I'm just putting off the old man, and I got a new weapon now that won't jam. Understand? I'm just putting off the old man. Don't hate on him. That's Colossians 3:8 on him. I'm just putting off the old man, and I got a new weapon now that won't jam. Understand? I'm just putting off the old man. Something new on him. Ephesians 4:22 on him.
Oh Lord, what's going on? Why does old man keep holding on? Every damn day he be going strong, like the Soviet Union's Cold Wars. On my damn back like a cold sore. Hit me yo quick like I'm coleslaw. Got the Mac in the pack that the muzzle wore. Hoodie with the hole that the gate tore.
You don't judge them on that.
What was that?
Somebody doing what the fuck they want to love doing, you don't judge them for that. You don't degrade them for that.
Where's that in the Bible?
Sir, it's in your description of what you just said, sir.
Read that again.
Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people. But thou shalt hate, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
So your brother is your neighbor. Everybody's not your neighbor, brother. You're my neighbor because you're my brother. You're my kinsman. You're my family member. So I don't care what white people do. I don't care what East Indians do. I don't give a damn what Moabites do. I don't give a damn what the Japanese do. I only give a damn what my people do. Because God told me to warn my people from their sins. Read that out.
It's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world?
No, the saints are going to let everybody get a pass.
Do ye not know that the saints shall judge the world?
So the saints are going to judge the world. Let me get that in Psalms 148 in the last verse, 14. Finish that off first. Do you know that the saints shall judge the world? Are you telling me the guys we hung on trees, lit on fire, named picnics and barbecues after, they going to be judging us? The last hire, the first fire is supposed to judge my 6-figure salary behind? This is ludicrous. I need to speak to somebody at management. I need to speak to the Most High right away. These Negroes think they're gonna run me one day. I'll have you know, right? Oh, it's gonna be, man, I'm telling you that day, it's gonna be a lot of eyes bulging out of heads. Go ahead.
And if the world shall be judged by you,
And if the world shall be judged by the Israelites, go ahead, the saints, go ahead.
are ye unworthy to judge the smallest matters?
So are we unworthy to say, take off that dress, you 6-foot nigga? Are we unworthy to say, stop being a butch, you 4'11" chick? You're not you stop being dyked out, right? Let me go ahead and get that in Psalms 148, verse 14. What I got you holding? Oh, go. He left. So I'm off of that judgment. We're going back to this John 3:16. You was in John 12, right? And you found the verse. Bring that back up again. Bring that back up again. Because I want to touch on that just a little bit more, and then we're going to touch on what I came out here for. That Christ is not God. It's no such thing as a Trinity. We're going to deal with that for a little bit. All right? Because I'm hearing a lot of people on Clubhouse with these doctrines, they literally just keep coming back up. First, Esau is not the white man, and then it's a cycle. Right? It's like seasons of the year. The Esau is not the white man doctrine is coming up. And now you got Christ is God and God is Christ. So we have a schizophrenic God. He talks to himself. Right? Who's the saint, Sock?
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 148 and verse 14. He also exalteth the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel.
Indeed, of the children of Israel. Right? Even of, I like that translation. Even of the children of Israel. Right? Back to this John 3:16. You're right. Y'all about Shimmy on Chaarawtaza. Could have came up, huh?
I was waiting till you. I was waiting till you.
Yeah. Our people straight, man. They love. I like the ones who actually argue and don't pull out a weapon. You know what I mean? They want to. He just hungry for some knowledge, right? What's that? What you got there?
The book of John, chapter 12, verse 19. Bring it out. And the Pharisees therefore said among themselves, perceive ye how ye prevail nothing.
Perceive ye how you prevailed nothing. Right? You can't stop the Messiah. You can't contain him. You can't box him in. Right? You can't stop the Most High God. Go ahead. And his son. Go ahead.
Behold, the world is gone after him.
But who went after him?
The world is gone after him.
I didn't know Christ sold all over the earth. I didn't know that. Well, I'm sorry. Got that one wrong. Or could it be talking about the world of Israel? The Israelites. Bring that out. But God so loved the world. If God so loved the world, the entire planet Earth, why did he say this about the world?
It's the book of John, chapter 17 and verse 9. I pray for them. I pray not for the world.
I pray for them. I don't pray for you worldly Negroes, man.
Right.
I don't pray for you lustful Negroes, man. Now we're going to get into this Trinity thing. Right? And you know what? The reason why I go in on the sister from earlier is because I felt her pain. Doesn't it seem like she wanted to be in the homosexual thing? She just seemed like she wanted to spite me and tell me off. Right? Because she didn't have to let that out the bag. She was mad because the elder sisters was agreeing with me. Her elders were agreeing with me. And that made her embarrassed. Right? You should be ashamed of your damn lifestyle if you're a faggot and a homosexual and a trans.
Right.
Right? You should be ashamed. Not you, Esau. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing a great job. You can be the biggest faggot in the world. I love it. Keep being a faggot. Keep not having kids. I love it. The less of you on the earth, the safer the damn animals are.
That's right.
And the safer the Negroes and the Hispanics and the Native Americans are. The less crackers are running on the earth.
That's right.
So you can continue in your faggot ways. I support that movement all day. Keep being a homo. Esau. What you got? Let me get that John 11 and 50. Start at 48. Y'all really think we out here for everybody, and y'all all should be offended of what I'm saying. Only my people should either be offended or uplifted. The rest of y'all, I'm going to show y'all where y'all going to go. I'm going to show you where you're going to end up.
Right.
And it ain't pretty. And I'm not standing in the way of the Most High God doing it to you. Put you on that hot plate and fry your ass to death. I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you with that. There's judgment that has to be paid on the earth. And there's no way out of it. Right? We're the promoters of that judgment day. Right? We're the guys rallying you guys up for that great day of vengeance.
Right.
We're not out here for you, Esau. We're against you. Go ahead, bring that up. What you got? John 11.
It's the book of John, chapter 11, verse 48.
Bring it out.
If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him.
And that's the world. All those men are Israelites, not everybody on earth. Go ahead, Al.
And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation. Verse 49. And one of them, named
Caiaphas.
named Caiaphas, being the high priest that same year, saying unto them, Salakia, said unto them, ye know nothing at all.
Ye know everything.
Ye know nothing at all.
This is what I tell you people walking up and down the street, right? If I had to take a test, I might have a master's in the Bible, maybe a doctorate, right? So it's sad that you come up here and challenge the Israelites. It's pathetic and sad. Go read it for yourself. God doesn't love everybody, right? Go to a hotel when you're done doing your business with your gay partner or your gay lover in a hotel. Pick up that Bible and read it, and you'll find out God's not with that. He never was. He never will be. All right?
Right.
Go ahead. Finish that off, Al.
Verse 50. Nor consider that it is expedient for us that one man should die for the people.
That one man should die for the people. Right? Let's see if he's talking about everybody on the earth.
And that the whole nation perish not.
And that the whole earth perish not.
And that the whole nation perish not.
The nation of Israel perish not. Go ahead.
And this spake he not of himself.
So he didn't come up with this. Like, we're not just out here coming up with stuff like y'all love to assume. No. That's why the monkeypox is destroying the hell out of you. Facts.
Right.
Right? And the AIDS virus. Right? How many more plagues the Most High has to send for you guys to get the picture?
Right.
Right? And the last time I saw a monkeypox break out, they had it all over their damn mouth. I don't even want to know where else it was. And God aimed that dirty, wicked disease at you shit packers.
Right.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 51. And this spake he not of himself, but being high priest that year, he prophesied that Jesus should die for that nation.
And Jesus should die for that nation. Right? That Roman type. Right? But not just that nation only. And this is where you Christians get it wrong. Not that nation only. Let's find out who else.
Verse 52. And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of God.
The children of who?
The children of God.
Gather them together out of slavery. Because that's where they went. They went into chattel slavery. Several different chapters in the book you call the Biblios. Right? Go ahead.
That were scattered abroad.
That were what?
That were scattered abroad.
Before you get that, drop that in Deuteronomy chapter 30. Let's find out the prophecy of the scattering. Right? Because God loves everybody and everybody's going to be saved. Let me get Revelations chapter 2 and verse 26. Let's find out who is scattered. Deuteronomy chapter 30, start at verse 1.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass when all these things are come upon thee, the blessing and the curse.
So who got blessed and who got cursed? Who had a table set before them of blessings and curses?
Right.
Right? It wasn't everybody on the earth, because everybody on the earth wasn't with Moses at Mount Sinai. It was only the Israelites.
That's right.
I know y'all want to squeeze your ass in line, but you got to get to the back.
Right.
The last. The Israelites are first. Go ahead.
Which I have set before thee, and thou shalt call them to mind among all the nations.
And that's what we're doing. We're calling these gifts and these curses to mind amongst all you nations. This is why we preach and DC. Because all you sick nations are here. And you've oppressed the Israelites. And you're going to pay for that. All of you, not just the crapper. Right? The Ethiopians going to pay. The Chinese, the Japanese. Nancy Pelosi just took her funky ass over to Taiwan just to start beef. She wants America to be nuked. Right? Joe Biden wants this place to go bye-bye. Right? Or Nancy Pelosi's old, disgusting, dusty behind wouldn't have went up there. Wouldn't have traveled halfway across the world and say, you know what, F China, I'm going to do what the hell I want to do. Because that's what America does. You do what you want. God said don't be a faggot, I'm a faggot today. God said don't put on women's clothes, I'm doing that. That's got to be fun. Right? Tipped in the Most High, left and right. What a nation. Right? And God we trust is on the money. Give me a break. Go ahead, Al. Let's see who's scattered.
Whether the Lord thy God have driven thee, verse 2, and shalt return unto the Lord thy God, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day.
So we're supposed to return unto the Most High God, right? The Israelites, right? According to what he commanded this day. Go ahead.
Thou and thy children with all thine heart.
You and your children, and your grandchildren, and your great-great-grandchildren, with all your heart. Go ahead.
And with all thy soul, that then the Lord thy God will turn thy captivity, and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations.
No, from just America.
From all the nations.
So God's going to gather us from all the nations he scattered us into. Right? Oh, what I got you on? Revelations? Go ahead, bring that out.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 26. And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations.
No, I thought in heaven, everybody's going to be treated equally. And the white man is not going to be ruling anymore, but he's going to be brothers with the black man finally. Because God, he's going to make it happen. He's going to make it so. You don't have to worry about a black man not liking you because of what your grandfather did. Everybody's going to be love and peace and kindness. There's not going to be hierarchy in heaven. Read that again.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give the power over the nations.
So God's going to give the power over the nations to him that overcomes this wicked place. Right? That doesn't eat the bread of wickedness that America loves to give you. Right? Without no problem. There's pork everywhere. There's faggotry everywhere. There's trannies everywhere. There's racism everywhere. There's runaway slaves every damn where I look. Runaway slaves.
That's right.
Ready to be captured and put into a damn cage. Go ahead.
Verse 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
No, it's going to be ebony and ivory in the kingdom.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
So we're going to rule you, other nations. Just like you rule us today. We're going to rule you. Right? Like I always say, y'all want a fire station in your neighborhood? You're going to have to ask permission. Right? You want cable TV? Israelites got it. You're going to have to get permission.
Right.
You want running water and electricity? Just like in this world today, you're going to need permission. Right? You get too technically advanced, you're a threat. Nuke. You don't come up for tabernacles, you're a threat. Nuke. Right? You want to talk down to an Israelite in that day? Chop their damn head off and watch it roll down the street.
That's right.
You want to put black men and black women in fear with your police system? You don't even want to know. Bring them hither and slay them before you.
Right.
Bring that out. What I got you holding? Matthews 10 and what? Let's find out. Let's find out what you get for lasting as long as we have and enduring until the end. Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 22.
And all these people hating on us while we do.
Right.
All these people hate us.
Right.
Hate to see a black man in authority. Hate to see a black man defending his race. Defending his Nieta brothers. Right? Defending his other brothers and sisters that can't defend themselves. Right? Go ahead.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 10 and verse 22.
Bring it out.
And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake.
No, we're going to be loved out here in these corners.
And ye shall be hated
You already
of
on it.
all men for my name's sake.
Go ahead.
But he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
But he that endureth to the end, that person's going to be saved. And no, I'm not talking about you other nations. Let's find out how God feels about you other nations before I close this up. Let me get Isaiah chapter 41. What is that? Start at verse 11. You start at the highlighted part. Where you at? 10? Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God.
Hold that right there. Jeremiah 20 and 11. Read that again.
Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God.
For I am thy God. You got that, Jeremiah 20 and 11?
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 20, verse 11. Bring it out. But the Lord is with me as a mighty, terrible one.
No, as a mighty softy.
As a mighty, terrible one.
So you better watch y'all mouths when y'all come by the Israelites, man, and proclaim this nonsense. You Negroes don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to put hands on you. What is God? How is God with us?
As a mighty, terrible one.
Now, I know y'all don't see the angels, the numerous angels are camping about, but test the waters, and you'll find out how powerful God really is.
That's right.
Test it if you don't like what I'm saying. Do something about it.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Therefore, my persecutors shall stumble, and they shall not prevail.
No, they're going to have June 16th, January 16th on the Israelites.
They shall not prevail.
They're not going to prevail.
Right.
Your fight is in vain. Go take it out with somebody who gives a damn. God is with us like a terrible one. If you don't watch your step, you're going to find your ass stepped on. Bring that out.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Verse 11. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded.
Ashamed and confounded. All you guys who fought against Israel. What do I want? 40? You got Isaiah 40? You know what I want. Or is it 41? That's the battle. What I'm looking for, you Ryan? Oh, okay, come. Y'all nothing but dust on the balance, man. You weigh nothing. Right? Oh, Salaki. You nations are nothing to God.
Right.
That doesn't mean you get to go up and down the street smacking the hell out of East Indians and Chinese people like they do us in their stores. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm telling you right now, you don't let them do that to you. And if they try it, you make sure they never do it to an Israelite again.
That's right.
You break them off something nice. what they call it, back in my day, they said, represent. Something they'll never forget. Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 40 and verse 15.
Let's find out how you other nations are outside of the Israelites. How does God feel about you other nations outside of the house of Israel? Go ahead.
Behold, the nation are as a drop of a bucket.
No, they're a big gallon jug.
Behold, the nations are as a drop of the bucket.
Go ahead.
And are counted as the small dust of the balance.
What are these white women?
Counted as the small dust of the balance.
What are these Chinese people?
Counted as the small dust of the balance.
What are these homosexuals and trannies and faggots and LGBT 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 LEPQ? What are they?
Counted as the dust of the balance.
Go ahead.
Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing.
He takes up your islands as a very little thing. Like me stepping on a puddle or kicking over an anthill. I'm not going to cry over that. Go ahead.
Verse 16. And Lebanon is not sufficient to burn.
So you take the whole land of Lebanon and all the animals, and it's not sufficient for a burnt offering. Because you're nothing. You other nations are absolutely nothing. Go ahead.
Nor the beast thereof sufficient for a burnt offering. And all nations before him are as nothing.
No, I'm saying that. Read it right, Ak.
And all nations before him are as nothing.
Go ahead.
And they are counted to be less than nothing and vanity.
So I was wrong. I was calling you guys nothing. But God said you're less than nothing. So don't get mad at me. I at least gave y'all other nations the credit of being nothing. But what did God call them?
And they are counted to him less than nothing.
So you're less than nothing, Mr. White Man. You're less than nothing, Mr. Chinese, Japanese, Arab, East Indian, Hamite, natural African. You are less than nothing.
Right.
Now that's not my words. That's the Most High God's words. Let's get it somewhere else. 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and 54. Because I'm just this little crazy Negro calling white people crackers and devils, and East Indians and Ethiopians, and all you other wicked nations who spoil and pollute the Israelites on a daily basis. You take advantage of us in your educational system. You take advantage of us in your court system. I had a cop tell me, shut up and pay the ticket, nigga. Don't fight it in court. Shut up and pay the ticket. You know you were wrong, just pay. Right? How does a 19, 20-year-old kid rack up over $5,000 in moving violations and tickets? Right? Because the white man is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Right? And he's going to exploit you to get financial gain. Every chance he gets. Right. What you got out? You got that 2nd Ezra chapter 6. See, I'm on the spirit, man, because I had a whole lesson prepared. And then I had a woman talking about she eat pee. Right? Another feminine brother talking about God loves everybody. That's what he was trying to say. He didn't say it, but that's what he was referring to. Right? We walk around, you Negroes, y'all walk around like somebody hit you upside your head or you just came out of a boxing match with Mike Tyson. It's like y'all don't have no sense. This devil has shown you in articles, books, movies, television shows, speeches in church, he does not like your black ass.
Right.
He don't like you Hispanics. Right? You're nothing but murderers and criminals coming in our white, clean country. But I'm the hater. Right? I'm the fool. You gotta be kidding me, man. You Negroes are fools. Go ahead.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54.
Let's find out how he feels about these other nations, because I'm bugged out. I'ma hate, we're haters, Ak.
Right.
Just wear that on your head. Take the crown off, put the crown of hate on your head, Ak.
Yes, sir.
Right? God is love. You niggas are haters. Let's find out what God loves and what he hates.
And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all.
So out of Adam, everybody who's walking around the face of the earth, God says you come out of him. So that's love right there, right? Everybody comes out of Adam. Close the book. We read enough. Go ahead, let's read some more.
And the people also whom thou hast chosen.
The people also, right? Also, that he has chosen. Go ahead.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
God made, and that world is earth. God made the earth for the Israelites. If y'all would have successfully killed all the blacks and Hispanics, the earth wouldn't have no purpose on existing anymore.
Right.
There would be no purpose for the sun or the moon besides kill y'all devils. Right? But God would finale this place if that would have happened. But that'll never happen. Go ahead.
As for the other people,
As for the other people, not the chosen people. Let's see what God feels about the other people.
which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
No, there's something.
Thou hast said that they are nothing.
So you guys are nothing. Absolutely, unadulteratedly, sadly, nothing. Go ahead.
But be like unto spittle.
You guys are the spit that comes out of my mouth. That's what God said. You're spit to him.
Right.
Nothing. Go ahead.
And has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
There go that drop again. He took all of you and said you're like one drop that falls from a cylinder. Man, last time I cared, when I was walking with a bottle of water and a drop dripped out. Yeah, I know. The last day I seen, I didn't care about that drop. Last time I checked, I could care less about a damn drop that falls out of a bucket. Go ahead.
Verse 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing.
And now behold, these heathens, right? These so-called white people, these so-called East Indian people, these so-called Japanese, Chinese, Arabs, Hamite, natural Africans that the white man loves and to colonize and sit amongst. Right? What did God say they are?
Has ever been reputed as nothing.
As nothing. Go ahead.
Have begun to be lords over us.
And you guys rule us. The nothing is ruling us. A no people. A no people. Go ahead.
And to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
Are given into their hands. I just got one more point to make, and because I want this brother to get up, this mighty powerful brother, to get up here, and a couple other brothers if they want to. Just got one more point to make. If Christ is God, right? Stick with me, walk with me. Christ is God. He's the Almighty God. He sent himself down, right? And he worshipped himself from earth to heaven. I'm confused myself. It makes absolutely no sense. Let's find out what Christ said who God is. Let's find out if Christ said he's God or if there is a God.
Damn, it's like a whole
right? Like a most high God. They're afraid of me. Don't worry. They think I'm going to hit them with the microphone or something. Or trick the shit out of them and go in their pockets. Like I should do. Because you owe me money. That's right. Don't turn around. Your great-great-grandfather took my great-great-grandfather money.
Right.
That money's in your bank account belongs to me.
Right.
And my ancestors. And these brothers up here.
Right.
Trip your dumb ass and go in your pockets. Since you want to act scared. What I got you holding on? It's late. I'm good. I'm tired. My geriatrics is active. Go ahead. We was finishing up on that. It was the last verse for that.
Verse 59. If the world now be made for our sakes.
No, the world's made for everybody. Get it right.
If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world?
The reason why, Ezra, because the white people stole it. They stole it. That's what it is. So I'm wrong for getting it back. Right? That's why we don't own an inheritance with the world. Right? Because Esau's in control of the world. And we all know how Esau feels about Jacob. Right? Let me get that real quick. The point I was making is what did Christ call God? Did he call him his equal? Let's find out. Let me get what I want. John 17 and verse 3. John 17 and 3. Bring that out.
It's the book of John, chapter 17 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
And this is life eternal.
And this is life eternal. Go ahead.
That they might know thee, the only true God.
No, it's more than one God. It's Christ is God too. Get it right. All right, come on. You can see that? You can see what you're reading? Go ahead. Right.
That they might know thee, the only true God.
I guess it says only. The only true living power. Right? That's all I got. Cause I'm getting I'm getting beside myself. Chaarawtaza, I'm gonna bring up the next powerful brother. He's gonna edify you hopefully more than I did, so y'all can gain something. Shalom.